Welcome, Transmore fans. My name is Composite Enerjoe, and today's review is actually a fairly interesting one because, as of this recording, it's an Earthspark figure. But as of this recording, I believe this figure kind of spoils something for the next season of the show. Because as of right now, I'm only up to the first season, and I believe that's all that's available for me right now. As of right now, so color me surprised when I go to the store and I find this character. If he doesn't look familiar, that's because this is Jawbreaker. Yeah. He was the one Terran at the end of the first season, the one Terran Transformer that didn't get an alt mode. And I guess this figure, if this figure is to be considered true, that means that in the next season, if, whenever he gets his alt mode, we now know what it is. It's going to be this orange Stygimoloch, or Stygimoloch. I had to look it up. I originally thought this was a Pachycephalosaurus, which is like in the same family or whatever. But apparently, nope. I looked it up. This is apparently a mechanical Stygimoloch. If you don't know what that is, he was that in Jurassic World 2 or Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom. That's what it's called. In that one, he was that little dinosaur that was headbutting in the cells. If you happen to have seen that movie, that's what a Stygimoloch is. So yeah, here is Transformers Earthspark Warrior Class Jawbreaker in his beast mode, essentially. A Stygimoloch, a robotic Stygimoloch, which is very cool. I was not expecting. I think my guess for his vehicle mode. Well, no, I think I did guess that he was gonna get a beast mode but I didn't think it was this. I didn't think he was gonna basically be a Dinobot. I thought he was gonna go more like a beast. I figured a beast mode, but I thought it would be like a gorilla because he was kind of built like one, like a short, squat gorilla. So I thought he was gonna be like a primal or something, like Earthspark's version of Optimus Primal. I'm glad they didn't do that. In fact, I prefer this where he ended up being a Dinobot. It's actually very cool. I actually can't wait to see in the show if it happens. Can't say anything, as of right now, nothing has been announced. At least I haven't really checked, if we're being honest. But yeah, I'm super curious as to what allows Jawbreaker to choose this mode. If it ends up happening, hopefully this isn't just like a toy thing. A toy exclusive mode that that's been done before. So yeah, enough jibber jabber. So here is Jawbreaker in his beast mode, a Stygimoloch. And let's get on with the articulation. Articulation, there are ball joints here at the legs, or at the knees. And then little ball joints at his little front robotic forearms, which are very robotic. And that is about it. And I guess a little bit of a tail wiggle, but it isn't much. So now let's get on with transformation. And first things first, come in here and pop this up. Oh no, fold this out. Fold this forward for the space, and then pull this out. Extend it, separate, fold this down, bring this up, and then make sure to feed the tail through this hole. Straighten out, fold forward the arms. I believe this is in the right place, so bring these arms down, and make sure to peg them into place. As you can see, hold on, there is a peg here. There we go. There is a peg here where that clicks into place. Same thing when here. Fold these back, and then this will click into place. So that's how you know it's lined up. Then pull that out. Pull that out. Hold on. There we go. I think it's adjusting. Okay. And then you bring this down and clip into place. Then rotate his head, and there we have Jawbreaker. And that's a very cool head sculpt. And as you can see, you can tell that this is Jawbreaker, like squat and all. I love that they kept his shortness, because he was on the shorter side, but he was very wide, which is very cool. So yeah, here's Jawbreaker in his robot mode, and I really like it. It's very cool. So, in terms of articulation, since we're there, he can rotate his head left and right. The ball joints at the arms can go out that far, forward, back. Ball joints at the elbow, as well as a bend, obviously. No waist. Legs can go out that far, forward, back. It is on a ball joint. And a very nice bend at the knee, mainly due to transformation. And that's about it. And then with his gimmick, since these warrior class figures have that flipping weapon gimmick, his is actually very neat. You lift this up, and it reveals a little arm cannon, which is very cool, but it's more than that. I thought this was it, and I was happy with just this, but no, this actually, hold on. What's going on here? There we go. But this actually, there we go, folds out all the way, so it extends. So you can have, now granted, I think as a blaster that looks a bit on the goofy side, it extends all the way. But I like to think that this is actually more like a hidden claw. Like this is a melee version of that. And then this would be the standard blaster. Just the hidden blaster, and then it extends out into a claw. Which is very cool. At least that's how I see it. So yeah, this is Jawbreaker. And I really like him. I think he's very cool. And I really hope that this ends up being his alt mode in the show. Because I actually do really like this design for him. This looks very cool. And for size comparisons, here we have Ratchet. And like I said, he's on the shorter side of things, which is okay. Cliff Jumper. And Primal. Yeah, even though he should be closer to a deluxe. Height-wise, he's a little closer to that of like I guess a scout class or a commander class. If you remember those. You know, the old school commander, not the current commander, which are like these huge things. Which back in the day, I guess would have been an ultra class, a supreme class, ultimate class. I think supreme class is what the current commander could have been called back in the day. But yeah, overall, very nice. Very solid figure. Very solid figure. Really like him. This is a very, very cool design. So yeah. Let's see any other details. I like Jawbreaker. I like him. And I'm pleasantly surprised that they decided to go the direction of a Dinobot as his alt mode, a dinosaur, instead of either what I originally thought was going to be, I figured a beast mode. Either that or it was even going to be a truck. It was either a truck, but hashtag was a truck. And then when Nightshade showed up, and he has a beast mode as the owl, I kind of figured, well, are they gonna double dip with beast modes for Jawbreaker? Because I feel like a beast mode would suit him more, and I was half right. They went with a Dinobot, which is even better than what I originally thought. I didn't think that dinosaur would even be an option. So yeah, overall, very nice, solid figure. No real complaints. I mean, I would have liked maybe a waist, but very nice. So yeah, this has been my review of the Transformers, Earthspark Warrior Class Jawbreaker, or Terran Jawbreaker to be official. And this is Composite Enerjoe signing off. Peace out and be safe. Whoops.